communication is a tool to empower and connect. We are happy to support students who also want to make the planet a better place for all.
Local businesses, why not include radio in your marketing mix? With the award-winning community station Source FM. We offer an all-inclusive package helping you with the writing and recording of your message. Source FM is on air 24/7, broadcasting a variety of programs involving and of interest to our local community. Your message will be featured 5 times a week, Monday to Friday, and working with us will not only help to get your message out there, but will show your support for community projects. You will find our prices to be very affordable compared to other forms of advertising. Interested? Click the sponsor tab on www.thesourcefm.co.uk. We look forward to chatting with you and showing your care for our community.
We've come a long way in the fight against COVID-19, and thanks to all our actions, we can now enjoy many things we've missed. But the virus is still with us, so we should all carry on protecting
this
our
week
friends
I've got
and
that blondie
Eat outside if you can.
I played
Fresh air
blondie
room when you're inside.
dreaming.
With a face covering in crowded
blondie
places.
Oh, I can tell you that. No. Oh, sugar. Good afternoon, listeners. You are listening to Source FM with me, Rockin Tony, live on the radio at 96.1 FM and live online at www.sourcefm.co.uk. Great big thank you to Kaz this week for another great handover.
You're welcome, Tony.
Show was sounding brilliant when I came in earlier. So say hello to George for me, won't you?
I will do. We'll be back next week.
Excellent. Well, you have a good week and a safe week, mate.
Yeah.
You take care.
Have a cracking show. See you later.
I shall, mate. See you soon. Take care. Right. What have I got on the show for you today? Got a lot of the stuff on here to get on with, so I'm going to get on with it. Got stuff by Aidan Thompson, Terry Caraway, Hal Harris and all that. So just let's get with it then, shall we? Right. So first up, here's my beautiful grandson Ethan and his great little intro.
You're listening to Strictly Come Rockin', play the music, Pappy.
Jitterbug, jitterbug, we're gonna rock a jitterbug, we're gonna rock a jitterbug, we're gonna rock a jitterbug, jitterbug, baby, jitterbug, jitterbug, a jitterbug, baby, jitterbug, jitterbug, a jitterbug, baby. We're gonna dance tonight, jitterbug, jitterbug. Well, I've got the swingingest chick in the world. When we're at a party, she's the rockin'est girl. Flip-top socks and the eye-fitting shoes. When she starts dancing and I lose my blues. She's a jitterbug, baby, jitterbug, jitterbug, a jitterbug, baby, jitterbug, jitterbug, a jitterbug, baby. We're gonna dance tonight, jitterbug, 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 jitterbug. Jitterbug, baby, jitterbug, jitterbug, a jitterbug, baby, jitterbug, jitterbug, a jitterbug, baby. We're gonna dance tonight, jitterbug, jitterbug. She starts to rock and everybody flips. She got a real gold smile on her ruby red lips. I take her in my arms and hold her tight. Said, let's go, daddy, tonight's the night. She's my jitterbug, baby, jitterbug, jitterbug, a jitterbug, baby, jitterbug, jitterbug, a jitterbug, baby. We're gonna dance tonight, jitterbug, jitterbug, we're gonna rock the jitterbug, 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 we're gonna rock the jitterbug, 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 we're gonna rock the jitterbug. My friends tried to tell me, but they were too late. What a fool it was to fall for your bait. Yeah, you drive me crazy, kissing my baby. Don't mean maybe, don't talking baby. Please make up your mind. But you said you would, if you just could. Yeah, then you said you could, if you just would. Yeah.
Come sit here if you want. Come sit here by the door, my boy. You got to sit all the way up there. All right.
Now you say you would if it's still true. That color will if it keeps still.
Hi, Caroline.
You drive me crazy. I don't mean me. Talking baby, please make up your mind. Friends tried to tell me, but they were too late. What a fool it was to fall for your baby. You drive me crazy, so my baby, I don't mean maybe. You're talking baby, please make up your mind. Oh, but you said you would, if you just could. Yeah. And then you said you could, if you just would. Yeah. You drive me crazy, so my baby, I don't mean maybe. You're talking baby, please make up your mind.
You're having fun and running around and spoiling all my plans. But one of these days I won't be long, you're Mr. Loving Man. Oh, Mr. Loving Man. You treat me just like a fool, you're getting out of hand. But one of these days I won't be long, you're Mr. Loving Man. Oh, Mr. Loving Man. Why should I worry? Why should I cry? Cause you're the one who'll suffer and you'll miss me by and by. So straighten up, it's getting late, but do right if you can. Cause one of these days I won't be long, you'll miss your loving man. Oh, miss your loving man. I saw you out the other night, you held another's hand. You better change your ways before you lose your loving man. Oh, lose your loving man. You're quick-hearted, acting smart, it's more than I can stand. You better change your ways before you lose your loving man. Oh, lose your loving man. Why should I worry? Why should I cry? 'Cause you're the one who'll suffer and you'll miss me by and by. So straighten up, it's getting late, but do right if you can. Cause one of these days, and it won't be long, you're gonna miss your loving man. Oh, 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 miss your loving man. Well, down in the state of Tennessee, that real blue cat called Paul and King. He likes to rock and he likes to roll. He's got rockin' in his soul. Last Saturday night about 12 o'clock, down on the corner they started to rock. Paul and King was having a ball. Swing them short and swing them tall. And Bulldog gun comes rolling in, 6'6" and he ain't no free. Kicked off his shoe and he knocked that light. I said, move out, cats, there's gonna be a fight. Well, Bulldog Johnny sort of keeps the place, and he looked old Ball right square in the face. Ball and King was a holy ground. He said, me you want is leaving town. Then the lights went out and they had a fight. Everybody wondered what happened that night. Nobody saw what was going on when the lights come on, Bulldog was gone. Now down in the state of Tennessee, that strangest mystery that you ever did see. Nobody knows that because nobody seen it. Nobody said no Ball and King.
gonna sit down and write a pretty love song about you. Gotta be right in your song too. So much I don't see seems to be on my way. I'm gonna write a little love song about you. Now I'll tell about the way I need you. How much I like the sweet little thing you do. There's a boy in my heart every time you are mine. Honey, I'm hoping you feel the same way too. First, talk about the memories I have with you. Even gonna mention the good times and the bad. So lucky to have spent my life here with you. You're the best breakfast some boys ever had. Oh, I'm gonna write a love song about you. Gotta be like those in your song do. There's so much I won't say. There seems to be the only way. I'm gonna write a little love song about you. Well, of course, you tell about the memories I have with you. Oh, people gonna mention the good times and the bad. So lucky to have spent my life here with you. You're the best breakfast some boys ever had. Oh, I'm gonna write a little love song about you. Well, it's gotta be right, just any old song too. There's so much I won't say. It seems to be the only way. I'm gonna write a little love song about you. I'm gonna write a little love song about you. Well, I'm gonna write a little love song, just a pretty little love song. Gonna write a little love song about you.
Aha, I bet you all thought I was playing Elvis then, didn't you? Well, you would have been 100% wrong. It wasn't. Same label back in the early days. The guy recorded on the Sun label. It was Hayden Thompson and Pretty Little Love Song. Never played that on the show before by him, so I should be definitely playing that again at some stage. And that's from the Rock and Roll Dance Party Volume 1 album. And then before that, doing a great version of Bowling King, it was Bob and Terry Caraway, and that's from the album Rockabilly Collectibles Disc 2 of 3. And then before that, a track I have played on the show before by that guy. It was Vernon Taylor and Your Loving Man from the CD, Very Best of Sun Rockabilly. And then before that, it was none other than the legend, that is, Mr. Gene Vincent and the Blue Caps, and their great little track, Double Talking Baby. And that's from the, I've got to read this now, listeners, so bear with me. That's from the Gene Vincent box set, Bebopaloola 1956, disc 1 of 6. Oh, that's a mouthful. You try writing that out, believe me, listeners. And then before that, what can I say? A track I have played on the show before, and I shall always play it now. Hal Harris and a Jitterbop Baby from the album Ace of Rockabilly Party. And then before that, as you all know now, it was my grandson Ethan and his great little intro. Right, coming up now, I've got a bit of Mike San for you. You know, Little Doe, we've been dancing. Yeah, that one. Yeah, Mike San. Yeah, and that track, well, it's coming up now. Here we go.
Happy, my baby's just crazy about Elvis. She ain't crazy about me. My baby just dreams about Elvis. Never dreams about me. I'm trying to get that man out of here. I throw away his records, but she just don't care. My baby just crazy about Elvis. She ain't crazy about me. My baby is nuts about Elvis. Ain't the nuts about me. My baby loves you go over Elvis. That is plain in the street. When I'm on knees go weak like a jelly pie. I see her swooning for the doggone guy. My baby was crazy about Elvis. She's crazy about me. My baby just talks about Elvis every day of the week. I don't know it's gonna be Elvis. Every time she's speaking, well, my head is spinning and I'm sick as a world. I'm tired of hearing that heartbreak hotel and tell my baby scripts about that Elvis. Hearing scripts about her. My baby just talks about Elvis every day of the week. I don't know what's gonna be held. Every time she's speaking, well, my head is spinning and I'm sick as a world. I'm tired of hearing that heartbreak hotel and tell my baby squeaks about Elvis. She ain't a crazy about me. Oh no, she ain't. Oh no, about me. No. I got a letter from my baby. She said I'm coming home today. I got a letter from my baby. She said I'm coming home today. Oh, I missed you, pretty baby. I hope you come home to stay. Sugary, 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 sugary. I don't you know it's so. I took a pencil and a paper. Yeah, I said I'd done it right.
Where's my boy?
I took a pencil and a paper, and I said I'd done it right. And I miss you in the daytime, Lord, I miss you through the night. Sugary, 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 Lord, you know it's so.
People are asking every day or anybody can message me.
Yeah, I saw my baby walking with another man today. Ooh, I saw my baby walking with another man today. When I saw my baby walking, this is all I'm gonna say. Sugary, 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 sugary. Don't you know it's so? All right. Sugary, 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 sugary.
Did you mean jelly bean?
When I argue with my baby, the much the way it seemed. When I argue with my baby, it wasn't much the way it seemed. I said I kissed another baby, but it was only in my dream. Did you mean jelly bean? Yeah, what you said, cabbage head. Did you mean jelly bean? What you said, cabbage head. If I thought it wasn't true, no, I hit you in the head. I said, forgive me, pretty baby, just this time, and if you do, yeah, forgive me, pretty baby, now this time, and if you do, next time I have another dream, it will be a dream for you. Oh, go now, go. I said I love you, love you, love it, from the bottom of my heart. I said I love you, love you, love it, from the bottom of my heart. Next time I'm gonna kiss you, just when the dream's about to start. Did you mean jelly bean? Yeah, what you said, cabbage head. jelly bean. What you said, cabbage head. If I thought it wasn't true, no, I hit you in the head. Did you mean jelly bean? What you said, cabbage head. Did you mean jelly bean? What you said, cabbage head. Teenage cutie, what you do to me? You hit my list from A to Z. You're the cutest little baby in any old town. Shapely as tiny for miles around. Teenage cutie, oh, what you do to me? You're the cutest one north of the Rio Grande. You know you got the kind of loving that I understand. I'm gonna make mine, yes sirree. Gonna tell the world you belong to me. Teenage cutie, oh, what you do to me? You're my baby, with a bebop. You caught your illusion on my crew cut top. You're a groovy smooth and you know you'll always be a real gone cutie. You belong to me, teenage cutie. Oh, what you do to me?
Do you know how to rock and roll? Yeah. It's a crazy dance that you ought to know. Yeah. It takes the rhythm and the blues to really make this go. Take your heels, stomp your feet, hold your gal, boy, ain't that sweet? Rock with the rhythm, roll with the beat, shimmy all around, but keep it neat. If you feel the rhythm, let's rock and roll. When you close your eyes, jump to the right, fall up your fists like you want to fight, shake your shoulders like you got a fit, and if you can't, boy, you better quit, cause that's how they do the rock and roll song. Rock, roll, stomp. Rock, roll, stomp. Rock, roll, stomp. Rock, roll, stomp. Well, if you feel the rhythm, let's rock and roll. Well, you pick your heels, stomp your feet, hold your down, boy, ain't that sweet? Rock with the rhythm, roll with the beat, shimmy all around, but keep it neat. If you feel the rhythm, let's rock and roll. Well, you close your eyes, jump to the right, fall up your wrist like you want to fight, shake your shoulders like you got a fit, and if you can't, boy, you may quit, cause that's how they do the rock and roll song. Hey, rock, roll, stomp, stomp, rock, roll, stomp, stomp. Well, if you feel the rhythm, let's rock and roll.
Yeah, there you go. A bit of rock and roll stomp for you this week, and that was by Steve Gibson, and that's off the album Wendy Volume 8, Everybody Rocks album. That's actually an album that was sent to me by my good mate, Mr. Kev Saunders. So, yeah, still playing some stuff from him. And then before that, it was Teenage Cutie by, are you ready for this? Link Ray. No, honestly, it was Link Ray. In fact, it was Doug Ray, Link Ray, and Lucky Ray. Link Ray and his brothers. And that's from the album Virginia Rocks, The History of Rockabilly in the Commonwealth, Disc 2 of 2. And then before that, it was Did You Mean a Jelly Bean by Joe Clay from the album Victor Rock and Roll. let's get it right. Victor Rock and Rollers, Volume 1 of 3. The eyesight's good now. I'm going to bring in my glasses again now. I think I need to anyway. And then before that, it was Dean Carter doing his great version of Sugary from Top Pop Club Volume 2 of 3. Again, that's one of Mr. Kev Saunders. I could make Kev Saunders CDs that he sent me. And then before that, it was My Baby's Crazy Bad Elvis by Mike Sarn. And from the album Come Outside. I bet you all thought I was going to play Mike Sarn's Come Outside, didn't you? Eh? I bet you all thought I did. Yeah, I know the ones that were thinking that. Right, coming up now is 5 modern bands or 5 modern artists, whatever way you want to call it. And the first of these 5 is coming up right now. In fact, it's the first of 2 by this guy. I have no idea who he is. I only know a tiny, tiny bit about him. He's recorded 3 or 4 songs apparently, so he's up there, you know, he's a recording artist, so give him a play. But like I said, I don't know who he is. I have no idea about what he does. In fact, I don't know much about him. All I can say is, here's the first one of the 2 by him. Graham Bice, happy birthday for yesterday, mate.
See a girl walk down the street, the kind of girl you'd like to meet. Or see them laugh, or see them giggle, but most of all, they wiggle. Watch them move, watch them move, watch them giggle, now wiggle. I see them move across the floor, I like to see, I'm wanting more. See them laugh, or see them giggle, but most of all, they wiggle. Watch them move, watch them move, watch them giggle, now wiggle. They wiggle for me, honey. Watch them move, watch them giggle, now wiggle. Watch them move, left and right. Oh man, oh what a sight. I see them laugh, or see them giggle, but most of all, they wiggle. Watch them move, watch them move, watch them giggle, now wiggle. Yeah, wiggle again. Watch them move, watch them move, watch them giggle. Watch them move, watch them move, watch them giggle. Now wiggle.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot to say, listeners, also coming up in this bit and coming up right now is about 2 or 3 minutes of an interview I did with Restless on Saturday. So bear with me, I'm no good at doing interviews, as you know, but I will try and get it working. It's 13 minutes long, but I'll give you just 2 or 3 minutes and then I'll play you a track from Restless. But first up, here's 2 or 3 minutes of that interview. Please forgive me for the levels and everything, listeners. Right, I am now here with the headlining act. And is it first time in Cornwall or second time?
It's the second time.
Second time.
The last time was a long time ago, though, Tony. I couldn't even tell you when it was.
Welcome back to Cornwall.
Thank you very much. It wasn't with this club foot lineup, though.
It wasn't.
With me.
We haven't played in Cornwall this lineup years ago.
No, sorry.
It's Plymouth in Cornwall.
No, it's Devon. How dare you say Plymouth in Cornwall? It's Devon.
We did a great show in Plymouth, I remember.
But I have got to say it, guys. Congratulations, well done on Ready to Go album.
Thanks very much.
Cracking CD.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate that.
That has got to be the first album you guys done where you've all written individual tracks.
Yeah.
It's mostly you and someone else in the band. Writing tracks are mostly you anyway, Mark.
Well, I only wrote 2 of the tracks on the album, and I co-wrote one with Jeff, and then the rest were down to Ben and Nick.
There you go.
Yeah, Mick had the most tracks on the album.
Did it? Well, I'm not going to be biased here. I'm going to say the best tracks on the album it goes to Ben and Mick.
Can I just correct you?
It sounds biased to me.
But anyway, as I was saying,
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
we're here.
How dare you? You're talking about the vinyl.
Anyway.
I knew this was going to be trouble with these guys. I knew it. Right, let's get it started. Let's get it going straight. Right. First of all, we got Mark Harmon, guitar, lead vocals.
That's me, mate.
We got Mick Malloy, rhythm guitar.
Mick Malloy.
Or Malone.
Mick the hemorrhoid.
Mick Malone. I keep getting mixed up with your surname, Mick. Honestly, sorry. Mate. Ben Cooper drums, and a whole bunch of trouble here. Jeff Bailey on bass.
Last but not least.
Yep, last but not least. Got
Always
this bass player. Yeah, always last.
least.
Right, just to give some of my listeners who don't know who Restless is or whatever, when did you start the band, Mark?
Well, I started the band, Tony.
Or should I say, you and Ben?
I was thinking about that the other day. Me and Ben have always argued about who started the band. Now I'm saying that it was me, Ben, and Paul. Because when Ben turned up at our little session we were doing for the school,
Yeah.
Paul was playing with me. We did Johnny Be Good, and Ben was watching through the window. Was it the window or through the door? And he came in and said, "Do you fancy us getting together and starting a band?" And I said, "Get lost."
Typical frontman, is that right, Ben?
I actually think it's me and Paul started.
That sounds good.
Well, actually, it was me because I
Well,
asked them.
I'll tell you what, I'll settle the argument here just for everybody. All three of them started the band at the same time.
Yes.
That's the best way. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if it's the Why Don't You Just Rock album I got there, but is it pronounced Stowe Upland?
Yeah, there's
When you
a
started-
tiny little village next to another tiny little village called
Outside
Stone
Suffolk.
Market, which is bigger than it was now.
Yes.
Just outside, well, it's about near Ipswich, yeah.
Lead the market, isn't it?
Tiny little thatched place, which is long since gone now. I went to look for it recently, and I can't find it anywhere.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, I know a lot of people on the scene know what you've been doing, Mark, over the last 17 months. A lot of people know what you've been doing, Jeff. You've got a regular 9 to 5, Monday to Friday job. Well, I say 9 to 5, it's a bit more than that.
Well, yeah.
Ben, we know, has been building a recording studio and all. But the one person out of everybody nobody knows about, because he's kept so quiet, good old Mick. What have you been doing up over the last few years? I mean, obviously this lineup has not been together for a lot of years.
Yeah.
And me personally, and like a lot of other fans of yours, we all know it's been long waiting. What have you been doing, Mick?
I didn't really do a lot, really. I mean, I was in local bands.
What do you do that for?
So mean, it's the finest car man I've ever seen. See the chrome and sunshine, I'm telling you this ride's mine, all mine. I said, look out, Gene, watch out, Joe, I got my foot right on the gas and I'm ready to go. Watch out, Chuck, watch out, Bo, I got my foot right on the gas and I'm ready to go. Gonna drive up the town so everybody sees what's going down. I'm gonna cruise real slow so everybody there, they're gonna know. I said, so look out, Gene, watch out, Joe, I got my foot right on the gas and I'm ready to go. Look out, Chuck, watch out, Bo, I got my foot right on the gas and I'm ready to go.
You want to go ring, see if I go. If it doesn't, you have to the just hang up and leave all that.
Watch out, Joe, I got my foot right on the gas and I'm ready to go. Watch out, Chuck, watch out, Bo, I got my
Foot on the gas and I'm ready. And I'm ready to. And I'm ready to go. And I'm ready to go. I'm making love with someone. She wasn't my baby. I took it to love it too. Oh, when we're going to I'm making love with someone. Yeah, this is on a Saturday night. All I wanna do is spend the night. She wasn't my baby. I took it to love it too. Oh, when we're going to I'm making love with someone. Well, she's going through my eyes. Baby, what a surprise. I love you out of my heart. It's supposed to get me baby, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna swing around and I'm gonna turn my back out. Oh, swing around. I'm gonna swing around and I'm gonna turn my back out. So a million hearts won't break mine. Not now any other time. She was my baby. I took it to love you. I'm gonna swing around and I'm gonna turn my back out. Well, she's going on my eyes. Baby, no one says I love you out of my heart. It's supposed to get me baby, I said bye-bye to you. Baby, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna swing around and I'm gonna turn my back out. Well, I'm gonna turn my back out. I'm gonna turn my back out. I'm gonna swing around and I'm gonna turn my back out. Well, baby, I said bye-bye. Baby, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna swing around and I'm gonna turn my back out. Oh, I'm gonna swing around and I'm gonna turn my back out. Oh, I'm gonna swing around and I'm gonna turn my back out. Long, tall, hair red, smells so sweet, I'm showing red. She's mine, 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 all the time, time, time. Oh, well, she's mine, 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 all the time.
You spoke to Nan, did you?
When she walks,
Don't
she
use mask.
really wiggle, fingers so fine.
Oh, yes,
And jiggle, she's mine, 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 all the time, time, time. Oh, well, she's mine, 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 all the time. Looking so fine, all the time, red hair blowing down. Walk with a wiggle, chuckle and giggle, all around town. She's mine, 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 all the time, time, time. Oh, well, she's mine, 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 all the time. She's mine. Looking so fine, all the time, red hair blowing down. Walk with a wiggle, chuckle and giggle, all around town. She's mine, 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 all the time, time, time. Oh, well, she's mine, 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 all the time. All day, figure of eight, by my side and on my mind. She's mine, 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 all the time, time, time. Oh, well, she's mine, 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 all the time. She's mine, 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 all the time. She's mine, 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 all the time.
Yeah, I have no idea who that guy is. Absolutely no idea at all. It is, of course, my good mate, all out nice guy, the Boaster, Graham Boyce, and the Western All Stars, and his great little track there called Wiggle, which Graham wrote himself. No, not Wiggle, All the Time. Sorry, I'm jumping backwards now, too far. Yeah, it was All the Time by Graham Bison and the Western All Stars. And I'll tell you why I made that mistake. It's because I've got All the Time here on my t-shirt. Because I'm wearing a t-shirt that Graham sent me down. So thank you for that, Greg. Last year or the year before, one of the two. And then before that, it was doing a great version of Billy Fury's Turn My Back on You. It was the Blue Cats from the album Best Dawn Yet. And just got me thinking just now, there's a connection between the Blue Cats and Restless. And that connection's coming down in about 2 weeks' time. I am, of course, talking about the one and only legendary bass player, that is Mr. Steve Whitehouse. He is playing bass on the Blue Cats album Best Dawn Yet, and he also played bass with Restless for a short time. I got to admit, he is. In fact, Steve did tell me a while ago he is the longest running bass player with the Blue Cats. So there you go. And then before that, it was Restless, and the title track of the CD, Ready to Go. And then before that, about just over 3 minutes of an interview I did with Restless on Saturday. And I just want to say a big thank you to Tracy Wicks and Bry Jr., not forgetting Bry, the guy that puts a lot of effort in behind what he does up there in St. Dennis. So thank you, Bry and Tracy, for a great rocking evening on Saturday night. Absolutely loved it. Got out, did a bit of wrecking, got in the old pit, got a bruise when I woke up Sunday morning. Absolutely fantastic, just like old times again. And then before that, it was the Boyster again, Graham Bison, the Western All Stars, and his great little track, Wiggle. So there you go. It just happens. It wasn't done that way because it was Graham's birthday yesterday, and I had prepared the show 2 weeks ago. So just the way it goes, coincidences happen. So there you go. Right, coming up now is 5 tracks that you don't hear on the radio very often or at all, and at Record Ops. But first up, a big hello to my mum, Jean, and all the staff and residents down at the White House. Also, a good afternoon and a big hello to the beautiful Caroline Dunleavy. They're on the live feed. Good afternoon to Paul Adams. How are you, mate? Also, good afternoon to Graham Boyce. Good afternoon to Anne Martin, my bro-in-law, Scouts Billy Boy. How you doing, Bill? Dave the Hat, Christian or Big Bear, Ellie, everybody down in Anne's block of flats there. Good afternoon to you all. Good afternoon to Mr. Stephen Barrett, Louis Bray, also little Emma in Falmouth, Sue Wynn, Mary Powell, everybody here at Source. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to my beautiful grandson Ethan that's here in the studio with me at the moment. Also, good afternoon to my son and daughter-in-law Damien and Kerry out Constantine, and my beautiful grandson Matthew out there. Also, good afternoon to John and Elisa Overture, my eldest son and daughter-in-law, and four beautiful grandchildren over there, Nikita, Summer, Aston and Levi. Right, there you go. Let's get on with the show, get some more music going, because it's going to be nearly time for some messages. So, as I said, here's 5 tracks you don't hear on the radio very often, or played at Record Ops like that. Starting off with this one, played it on the show before, still love it, great rockabilly classic. Here's Curtis Gordon and Dragon. Hey, nobody can know now. That can't know Three people watching, yeah, this week, my boy. Main Street, drag, all night long, drag, let's go home. Drag Main to the break of dawn, drag Main Street all night long. Everybody now, let's go. All night long. I got a hot line for it, till it's all over by the operator. I can't get lost. I pull it in low, double touching twice. I hear the cats holler, man alive. Drag, drag, all night long. Drag, drag, let's go home. Drag your main to the break of the dawn. Drag your Main Street all night long. We'll all get together about 9:30, we'll all line up side by side. When we get single, we throw it in low, and everybody holler, go man, go. Drag, drag, all night long. Drag, drag, let's go home. Drag your Main to the break of dawn. Drag your Main Street all night long. Outlaw man, I wanna be an outlaw man.
gonna turn them loose, so go on every day. That's the kind of life for me. There's one thing I wanna be, and that's a hot dog man. Hot dog man. I wanna be a hot dog man. I wanna get up in the morning, with the rising sun. I'm gonna stay right on that trail till the day is done. I think that I'm old enough. I'm young in years, but I'm mighty tough. I like a hot dog man. Hot dog man. I wanna be a hot dog man. I'm looking for a girl who will be waiting when I come home. She's gonna meet me with a kiss. She's gonna hold me and every time I go, she's gonna miss me more and more. She's gonna have a tear in her eye. The time's gonna pass so slow. That's the kind of life for me. There's one thing I wanna be, and that's a hot dog man. Hot dog man. I wanna be a hot dog man. Every time I go, she's gonna miss me more and more. She's gonna have a tear in her eye. The time's gonna pass so slow. That's the kind of life for me. There's one thing I wanna be, and it's a hot dog man. Hot dog man. I wanna be a hot dog man. Hot dog man. Hot dog man. I wanna be a hot dog man. Hot dog man.
Can I ask you something, viewers? Who is Eddie? Do you know who is Eddie?
That is it. Oh, is Eddie? Who the heck is he? Where he come from? What he look like? That's what's worrying me. While I was waiting in your hall, your phone began to ring. Your mama.
I hope you're up strolling to this.
She said you couldn't talk, and when she said goodbye, she called him Eddie, plain to say, now who's this Eddie guy? Oh, is Eddie? Who the heck is he? Where's he come from? What's he look like? That's what's bugging me. I know your brother's saying your father's name is Joe. Your uncle's told a lot of brother Eddie, I don't know. I'm not a jealous man, but if you love the Jew, tell me who this joker is and what he means to you. Oh, is Eddie? Who the heck is he? Where's he come from? What's he look like? That's what's bugging me. One more time. Oh, is Eddie? Who the heck is he? Where's he come from? What's he look like? That's what's worrying me. That's what's bugging me. Come to the cave, the crazy cave. Well, if the school is over, maybe we can have a little fun. We'll bring the cake and baby, I want you especially to come. Hurry up, we can't be late. Come on, we better run, we better run. We better run, 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 run. Come to the crazy, crazy, crazy cave. Crazy, crazy cave. Well, you can run. Once the moonlight, it was dark when I heard music in the park. So out of curiosity, I went to see what I could see. Then I saw a blinking light that seemed to beckon me, it beckoned me. It beckoned me, me. Got to the crazy, crazy, crazy kid. Crazy, crazy kid. Well, you can rise and you can ring to the kid. I could still
there when they start swinging rhythm and blues. Bring your records, call your friends and tell them the news, tell them the news. Tell them the news about the crazy, crazy, crazy kid. Crazy, crazy kid. Well, you can cry till you can burn. Come to the cave, the crazy cave. Crazy I crept in on my hands and knees, then I saw the sight that was hard to be me. All the men were there and doing welcome me. They were jumping and driving to the record machine. Well, I tell you, pretty baby, that we have no time to lose. I want to be there when they start swinging rhythm and blues. Bring your records, call your friends and tell them the news, tell them the news. Tell them the news about the crazy, crazy, crazy kid. Crazy, crazy kid. Well, you can ride and you can ride. Back to the cave, the crazy cave. Crazy cave. Baby, for you, baby, for you to say you're mine. Because a good girl, baby, like you is hard to find. If you love me, baby, like I want you to. If you love me, baby, like I want you to. If you'll be my baby, tell you what I'll do. I'll never make you lonely no more. You'll be blue. If you love me, baby, like I want you to. If you love me, baby, like I want you to. Waiting for you, baby, for you to say you're mine. Because a good girl, baby, like you is hard to find. If you love me, baby, like I want you to. If you love me, baby, like I want you to. I'll make you so happy, buy you pretty things. First of all, a white mean coat and then a diamond ring. If you love me, baby, like I want you to. If you love me, baby, baby, like I love you. Oh yeah, great bit of Johnny Duncan there. Is it Johnny Duncan? Let me have a look at the playlist. Got the old eyes focused. Yeah, Johnny Duncan. And If You Love Me Baby from the album Good Rockin' Baby Volume 2 of 3. And then before that, I'm surprised nobody on the live feed got who that was. I bet there was a few people at home saying, I recognise that. Well, you would recognise the band. It was Danny and the Juniors and a great little track entitled Crazy Cave. And that's from the album Cheesecake Crazy Cheesecake Crazy Vocal Groups. I'll get my teeth in there. I'm still suffering from Saturday night, the weekend actually, listeners. I'm still in the party mode, but my brain is telling me slow down. And then before that, a track I've played on the show before by Eddie Reardon, and from the album Brunswick Rock and Roll Party Volume 1 of 2. It was Who Is Eddie? I just like the way that goes. That's why I had to introduce it like that. And then what can I say? Before that, Fabian. From the CD 100 Hits Rock and Roll Disc 3 of 5. It was my all-time favourite Fabian track. It was Hound Dog Man. And then before that, a great bit of classic 50s rockabilly and a track that was always played in the record ops back in the 80s. And for some unknown reason, it doesn't get played so much now at Record Ops Weekenders or even on the radio. It was none other than Curtis Gordon and Dragging from the album Rockabilly Rules, Disc 3 of 3. Right, listeners, I've got 4 minutes to go before it's 3 o'clock. So what I'm just going to do while I've got time and I can sort myself out here a minute,
I'm just going to give you some quick messages, and I shall be right back after this. So don't go nowhere, don't flip that switch or spin that dial. I'll be right back.
Hello, welcome to the Source FM 96.1 message hotline. There are 3 new messages.
Hey, mother.
Message 1.
I'm a man in a suit. No charisma whatsoever.
2 o'clock.
I'm just going to sell you a fire alarm. Even if you...
I'll say that in a minute, boy. Thank you.
I shall carry on unsuccessfully persuading you.
Oh, I'm not bringing my grandson no more.
But we're not like that.
You'll be telling everybody I've gone loot. It's 3 o'clock, it's 2 o'clock.
That's us.
2 o'clock.
We'll do a proper job as well as sharing a biscuit
Thanks for
and a lovely free conversation. So give us a call on 01326.
Everybody's looking at them watching now.
878.
Message 2.
Oh, that's made my day, that has.
And electrical. Dedicated.
They can't say Pat can't keep them on the toes.
About a sustainable Cornwall, from new bathrooms to heating systems, for boiler servicing and installation to rewiring your home. Our expert advice and qualified trade teams work at the cutting edge of our profession. With the help of Trident, people throughout Cornwall have made their homes more energy efficient, more practical, and ready for the future. Installation, maintenance, renewable energies. Call today for your free quotes. Trident, plumbing, heating, and electrical. Trident, Cornwall.co.uk.
Message 3.
Okay, is it me or is it you?
Go ahead.
All right, it's me then. The Green Show with me, Pete Maxted,
And with me, Chiara Muzzi,
bringing you all the environment news
locally, nationally, and internationally.
We're on the Source 96.1 FM
And we're on every Wednesdays at 4 o'clock
in the afternoon.
in the afternoon.
Yeah,
Yes,
not 4 o'clock in the
9
morning.
yeah.
No, that'd be rubbish, wouldn't
Too
it?
much, yeah. Even for environmental news, that's a bit too much.
Yeah. I thought that went pretty well, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Woo, the greatest little radio station in the world. Yeehaw! I'm loving it.
Go on then.
Hello, I'm Bob Baker, and I present musical recipes on the Source FM 96.1. Catch me on Wednesday mornings between 10:30 and 12. I try to cook up some musical loveliness every week. Think blues, jazz, pop, with a good old dollop of country and Americana. What's not to love? Join me, turn it
Gotta
up,
give up
and
smoking.
enjoy.
Go on then.
I'm a-leaving on a jet plane.
Ooh, that's a hell of a new brand, isn't it? We've come a long way in the fight against COVID-19. Many more of our favourite places are fully open for business again. Shops, stadiums, cafes, cinemas and nightclubs. And if we work together, we can keep them that way. But the virus is still with us, so we should all carry on protecting our friends and family. So if you have mild symptoms, don't guess. Take a test and stay at home if you think you could have the virus, even if you've been vaccinated. Let's keep life moving. Find out more at nhs.uk/get-tested.
And I'm back. Right, listeners, I do apologise. Thank you to my grandson Ethan that's here. I said, as it's coming up to 3 o'clock, I should have said 2 o'clock. I bet you was home looking at the clocks and your watches and all, weren't you? Hey, it's all downhill when I'm in the studio. You should know that by now. Right, are you getting married this year? You haven't quite got the car for that special day yet, but you want something that's cool, comfortable, retro looking, then why not pop along to Honeybugs of Cornwall? Honeybugs of Cornwall VW wedding car hire for that special day and that special car on that special day. And you can do all that you can just find out more about them by contacting Sarah on 0798 1166 098. Right, guys, are you looking for something for that special lady in your life? Like a handbag or something like that? But you want it made out of leather? Or ladies, are you looking for something for that special guy in your life? You want to buy him a cool retro-looking leather handmade belt? Then why not pop along to the Facebook page? Hey, Ms. Liz, gotta have this. And look at all the handcrafted belts for men and handbags for you ladies and everything else she's got there. All handcrafted by her very own lovely hands. That's the Facebook page. Hey, Miss Liz, gotta have this. Right, are you still looking for something to do within the last couple of weeks of school holidays? And why not, if you're in Falmouth, why not go along to the pier and book a trip on either the Medina Miss or the Princessa, Riverfowl and Harbour Cruises, or a Halford River Cruise. You could do all that by going to the only yellow kiosk on the pier and booking with them. Or you can ring 07977 547 084 or 01326 212 939. Right, are you looking for a new lamp or shade? You don't want to go town and buy it, no? then why not pop along to Retro Shade, Vintage Style and Labs, and see what they can offer you. You can do all that. You can get it all made to your own specification, to your own design and everything. All you've got to do is contact the proprietor, Mark Wellen, and you can do that by telephoning 07530 826 540, or you can go to the website, which is www.retroshade.co.uk, or you can email info@retroshade.co.uk. Right, coming up in a couple of weeks' time is this great little 2-day event coming up, and I am proud to say I have my ticket. It is tickets only. The tickets are, if I'm not mistaken, they are, let me get it up here a minute, listeners. Told you my eyes are going, I tell you. They are £40, and you can, for that, you get 2 days or 2 nights of great rocking, and it's at Clay Country Rocking Club, and they present How Bent on Rocking number 3. On Thursday, they have the Mo Slim Stompers. That is a free entry. Also, then on the Friday, you have Frenzy and the Doubters, also with Teenager from Outer Space, will be spinning some tunes for you. Then on the Saturday, they have the Long Tall Texans, Wicksfield Spliffs, Sugar Bullets, Rhythm Head Cats, and also Compare and DJ again, Teenager from Outer Space. And this will be held at the St. Denis Workingmen's Club in St. Denis on the, let me have a look, the 19th and 21st, from the 19th to the 21st of this month, a couple of weeks' time. For more information, you can contact Bride Jr., which I do not have his number available at the moment, but if you go to the Facebook page, you can get your tickets from Bride then, and he'll sort you out and everything. Right. I think that's about it for that. So what have I got coming up now? I've got 3 great tracks coming up for you. The first 2 tracks, they have a connection, and I'm going to tell you what, give you a little clue. The connection is the 2 first songs. Okay, that's the connection, if anybody can get it. And then I got one, the last one of the next 3 is from my good mate Graham Bice. He knows nothing about this, but I am going to play it for him because he put it on Facebook a while ago. But first up is those 2 great, cool rocking cats and 2 very nice guys and 2 good mates of mine, Rebel Dean and Pat Wynn, with a great little jingles.
Hi, this is Rebel Dean from Rebel Dean and the Starcats, and we always tune in to Tony Martin's Strictly Come Rockin' Show.
Now there's a rockabilly cat you can hear for free. Just tune in to the West Country, but don't be fooled by that smile. If you touch that dial. This is Pat Wynn from the Holloway Echoes, urging you not to touch that dial.
Oh yeah, and here's those next 3 tracks. And as I said, the first 2 have a connection, and the connection is in the 2 songs. So you'll hear the 2 songs, and you've got to make the connection there. Okay, it's the 2 songs, not who's singing it, the 2 songs. All right. So first up is something. Here's the first one, and it goes something like this.
My baby's long and tall, she like a cannonball. So every time she loves me, Lordy, you can hear the squall she cries. Ooh-wee, I believe I've changed my mind. She said, I'm so glad I'm living. I cried, I'm so glad you're mine. My baby's lips are red, sweet like wine. When she kisses me, I get high every time she goes. Ooh-wee, I believe I've changed my mind. She said, I'm so glad I'm living. I cried, I'm so glad you're mine. My baby knows just how to treat me right. Gives me plenty of love and Lord, I do and she cries. Ooh-wee, I believe I've changed my mind. She said, I'm so glad I'm living. I cried, I'm so glad you're mine. Ah, yeah.
my mind. She said, I'm so glad I'm living. I cried, I'm so glad you're mine. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. My baby's long and tall. She like a cannonball. So every time she loves me, Lord, you can have this more. She cries, ooh, I believe I've changed my mind. She said, I'm so glad I'm living. I cried, I'm so glad you're mine.
Anybody got the connection yet?
One night with you is what I'm now praying for. A thing that we two plan would make my dreams.
You ain't got the connection between the two songs yet? Come on.
Call my name, and I'll be right by your side. I want your sweet helping hand. My love's too strong to hide. Always live very quiet life. I never did no wrong. Now I know the right way. Been too long. One night with you.
We'll have to wait and see, Caroline.
Is what I'm now praying for. A thing that we two plan would make my dreams come true. Always live very quiet life. I never did no wrong. Now I know the life without you has been too long, it's too long. One night with you is what I'm now praying for. A thing that we two plan would make my dreams come true.
Oh, yeah. Who's doing this next song then, listeners? And you on the live feed. Who is doing this? This one's for Graham Boyce. He put it on Facebook a while ago. I mentioned about it. And Kaz Brown, the lovely Kaz that was here earlier. If you're listening, Kaz, here's that track I was telling you about. But I'm not going to tell you who's doing it, because I'm not going to tell you the name of the person, because they'll all get it. So who's doing this, listeners? You fancy a bit of Summertime Blues? That's my boy.
No dice, girl, you gotta work late. Sometimes I wonder, I'm gonna do it, 'cause I ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Well, my mama told me, girl, you gotta make some money. If you wanna use a car, go right next Sunday.
car because you didn't work a lick.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, 'cause I ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Take 2 weeks, I'm gonna have a fun vacation. I'm gonna take my problem to the United Nations. When I called my congresswoman, she said, quote, "I'd like to help you, girl, but you're too young to vote." Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do. There ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Ain't no cure for the summertime blues.
Oh yeah, how about that? A great little version of Eddie Cochran's "Summertime Blues." You want to know who that was? Well, you're going to be surprised. You might remember, listeners. I always say I will play what other rocking DJs will not play. Well, that'll surprise you because that one there, "Summertime Blues," was by none other than Deborah Harry. Yep, not Debbie Harry. Deborah Harry, using her proper name, Deborah. It was, of course, Blondie. And what a great version. I got another track that she covered at home. I'll bring it in a few weeks' time. Just absolutely love that version of "Summertime Blues" by Deborah Harry. And that was from the good mate Graham Bice, because he put up another track by her. And a lot of people might say, I wouldn't play it. But, hey, you've got to remember the girl's roots. When she was growing up, her mum and dad was most probably listening to all this great music. So as far as I'm concerned, she's well within her rights to record a track. Right, and then the track before that, "One Night With You." And also the track before that, "So Glad You're Mine" from 1959. There was a connection. And as always, the beautiful Caroline Dunleavy, again, is wrong. It's not that connection. She put both covered by Elvis. The connection between "One Night With You" and "So Glad You're Mine" is father and daughter. Oh yeah, before Debbie Harry, it was none other than Marty's daughter, Kim Wilde, doing her version of Elvis's "One Night With You," and that's taken from the sort of like TV concert that came out called "One Night With You," and Kim was doing that one on there. And I just had to play it alongside Deborah Harry. So that was it. The connection was Kim and Marty Wilde, father and daughter. And then before Kim, it was of course her dad from 1959, doing his version of "So Glad You're Mine," which I played on the show before, from the album Marty Wilde's Frantic 50s. Right, let's get back to some more rocking tunes for you. Well, I'll tell you what, listeners, I rang up a friend yesterday and I asked him about Johnny B. Good. Oh, excuse me. And I asked him about Johnny B. Good and where was he to? Can I speak to him? And do you know what he said to me? He said he's in Hollywood. Oh, no, I'm not joking. Look, I've got the guy here now, right? He'll tell you. Johnny B. Good is in Hollywood. Listen to this guy, he'll tell you.
All right. Take that gunny sack off your back. Now, take out your guitar. That's right, boy. Now I'm going to make you a movie star. Hey, Johnny B. Good is in Hollywood, yeah. He's making motion pictures like we thought he would. He's playing the part of a Robin Hood. Johnny B. Good is in Hollywood. Well, you know the deal with Johnny and his hot guitar. Most everyone who heard him said he traveled far. Way down Louisiana, he is seldom seen. Because he's standing on the screen. Johnny B. Good is in Hollywood, yeah. He's making motion pictures like we thought he would. He's playing the part of a Robin Hood. Johnny B. Good is in Hollywood.
You know me by now, Caroline.
Well, he carries his guitar in a gunny sack. He wears a suit of four-string upon his back. Our Johnny's really got a feather in his cap. No sheriff's ever gonna make him take the rap. Hey, hey. Johnny B. Good is in Hollywood, yeah, yeah. He's a making motion pictures like we thought he would. He's a playing the part of a Robin Hood. Johnny B. Good is in Hollywood. Well, he's making in more money than he did before. He's taking from the rich and giving to the poor. Although he doesn't know an English running chord, records on his guitar and the star is born. Hey, hey. Johnny B. Good is in Hollywood, yeah, yeah. He's a making motion pictures like we thought he would. He's a playing the part of a Robin Hood. Johnny B. Good is in Hollywood. Johnny B. Good. Johnny, Johnny, Hollywood. Johnny, Johnny, Johnny B. Good. Johnny, Johnny, Hollywood.
Well, walking down the street, I thought I was free. He who walked up ahead, you captured me. Chained me to your heart and you left me there. Oh, baby, 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 you know it's unfair. Hear it all. Feel dirty dog. Well, you know that you fractured me. Shook on me so bad I can't even sing. Oh, don't you know you buzzed me so? Oh, baby, 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 I'll never let you go. You dirty dog. You dirty dog. Well, I just last a week I was on my feet. Now I'm after you and my knees are weak. My heart is gone and my soul is too. Oh, baby, 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 why can't you be true? You dirty dog. You dirty dog. Fractured me, shook me so bad I can't even sing. Oh, don't you know you buzzed me so? Oh, baby, 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 I'll never let you go. You dirty dog. You dirty dog. Well, just last a week I was on my feet. Now I'm after you and my knees are weak. My heart is gone and my soul is too. Oh, baby, 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 why can't you be true? You dirty dog. You dirty dog.
Oh, you dirty dog. Oh, you dog. You dirty.
Well, the first thing in the morning, the last thing late at night, hear my baby call my name. My baby, she gonna love me. My baby, she's gonna hug me. My baby, she's gonna treat me right. Well, one time that I saw her, I knew that she would be mine. So please don't ask how I got that pill, because I didn't want to. But my baby, she gonna squeeze me. My baby, she's gonna squeeze me. My baby, she's gonna treat me right. Well, don't think I'm a lover. I don't think I'm so great. But I sure know how to move that girl, because I know trust her. But my baby, she gonna love me. My baby, she's gonna love me. My baby, she's gonna treat me right. Let's rock it out there. That girl, because I know my baby, she gonna squeeze me. My baby, she's gonna squeeze me. My baby, she's gonna treat me right. Yeah. Well, I got three carburetors and an overdrive. Two little gun right by my side. Pull up on the feet, don't take a rest. No woman got a real good dress. So we're gonna see this thing. I'm a little gal in the lag of bird. That feels I don't know what to do. Well, then I was young with joy. All give them just a little mean boy. 17 Denver was a shaking the flat, running that thing on hot ass gas. Big fat woman with a feeling clown. Bet $5 she could shake him all down to the floor. We're gonna see this thing over. Well, I saw everything from bottom to top. Saw no roofer in the car. Saw a preacher cussing out a sailor. So can you run away? Well, we're gonna see this thing over. Well, my girl down in the lag of bird. Got feels that I know what to do. Well, then I was young with joy. All gives them just a little mean One, two, three, four. Rock on! Let's rock on, cat! Ow! I have no idea, Carla. Oh yeah, there you go. Great bit of Jackie Lee Cochran there, and Rock On from the album Jack the Cat. And then before that, it was Move Over Rover from the originally came out on the Westwood label by Larry Brinkley. And that's from the album Rockabilly from Tennessee, Volume 1. And then before that, a track I played on the show before, Treat Me Right by Johnny Powers from the album Long Blonde Hair. And then before that, well, what can I say? That's only been played on the show once. Before that, it was Dirty Dog by Dick Banks from the album The Best of Imperial Rockabilly. And then before that, doing his track, Eddie Bell, it was Johnny B. Good is in Hollywood, and that's off the Rockabilly Artists 50s Volume 8. Volume 8 or 18. I can't read my own writing list, as I tell you. So, but I just want to say for the beautiful Caroline Dunleavy, yeah, I know I said the connection was the songs, not the artist, but if I told you the connection was the artist, you would have got it. So you know me by now, Caroline. Bless her little heart. Right, what's coming up now? It's coming up for the doo-wop section before we end up on the switchy bit. So all I can say first is, yes, sir. Hey, everybody, give a round feel bad. When it drives you mad, when you just like that. When you tell me now, I'm on love, Did you hear what you told me now? Did you hear what I tell you now? You want to make a mistake now? Love is a good thing. Love is a good thing. Tell you now, love is a good thing. It's the thing you say and do. They make me fall in love with only you. It's the way my heart beats. Then knocks me off my feet. Oh, love is a good thing. Love is a good thing. Love is a good thing.
wonder who wrote the book of love. Tell me, who wrote the book of love? I've got to know the answer. Was it someone from above? Wonder, who wrote the book of love? I love you, darling, baby, you know I do. But I've got to see this book of love, find out why it's true.
Who wrote the book of love?
Chapter 1 says to lover, you love her with all your heart. Chapter 2, you tell her, you never gonna part. In chapter 3, remember the meaning of romance. In chapter 4, you break up, but you give her just one more chance. Oh, I wonder, who wrote the book of love? Baby, I love you, yes I do. Well, it says so in this book of love, all just one that's true. Wonder, who wrote the book of love? Chapter 1 says to lover, you love her with all your heart. Chapter 2, you tell her, you never ever gonna part. In chapter 3, remember the meaning of romance. In chapter 4, you break up, but you give her just one more chance. Oh, I wonder, who wrote the book of love? Baby, I love you, yes I do. When it says so in this book of love, I just wonder too. Who wrote the book of love? I wonder who wrote the book of love?
I know why I'm so tired today. Because I danced until 2:45.
They were blowing up sex and singing the moon. I was dancing all over the room. Don't you know that people were dancing like they were mad? You were swinging the band that they had ever had. You were swinging a song that could ever be any night of revelry. Let me tell you, I never had it so good. Yeah, I know you never could until you get down to that time. Yeah, I'm moving to the right. You know that I can't stop dancing to the point of the train. I was lost that night. Everybody was as happy as the day was made. Any night of revelry. Oh, hey, hey, oh.
Oh, yeah. How about that then? 5 great doo-wop tracks there for you. And you would be forgiven if you thought that was Gary U.S. Bonds doing his song, Quarter to Three. It wasn't. It was actually Rocky Sharp and the Replays doing a great version of Gary U.S. Bonds' Quarter to Three. And I must bring in that by Gary U.S. Bonds and also Night at Daddy G's. Got to bring them 2 tracks in by him at some stage. Got to do a double on the doo-wop section, and I see if I can dig them out for a few weeks' time. Yeah, it was Quarter to Three by Rocky Sharp and the Replays off the album Stop, Please Stop from 1988. And then before that, the Monotones and their original version of Book of Love from the album Doo Wop 1. And then 2 tracks before that were from CDs given to me by Mr. Malcolm Raven, so please don't go and try and find them. It was, where was it? It was Whistle My Love by the Pips from the CD Doo Wop 69. And then from the CD Doo Wop Volume 199, it was the Premiers and Love Is a Good Thing. And from the album Why, it was, before that, it was The Q's. And yes, sir. Forgot to say hello to Dwayne Shaky Bullock, Ashley Bullock, and also Ashley's better half, Amy. Also to Tommy Rowe, Kevin Hamill, Mike Beckett, Tori, Gary, Keithy, Alison Wills, Tori's wife, Dave Trembass, Stephen Barrett, everybody. I forgot to say, but thank you to those, Mike Beckett and all, for a great couple of hours on Sunday afternoon. Truly appreciated that. Right, I've got time's coming on. I've got 19 minutes left. I want to get all these the next 5 tracks in. So we're going to slow it right down for you now. So it's time to get up close and personal with that partner you've got, that love of your life. Oh, yeah. Because starting off these next 5, I'm going to say it. There are 3 British artists starting off with this one. Here's the late, great Ronald Whiteley. What should I say? Billy Fury. And here's his track. All right. Goodbye.
Well, all right. I told a lie, and now you're leaving me. So it's goodbye. Well, so now we part. But now you're leaving me a broken heart. A broken heart. When does a broken heart go? When it cries no pain, will it live? Will it last? Will it love again? Well, I told the lie, because you're leaving me. So it's goodbye. So it's goodbye. So it's goodbye. I told the lie. All right, goodbye. All right, I'll never let you go. Why? Because I love you. I'll always love you so. Why? Because you love me. No broken hearts for us, 'cause we love each other. And without faith and trust, there could be no other. Why? 'Cause I love you. Why? 'Cause you love me. I think you're awfully sweet. Because I love you. You say I'm your special treat. Why? Because you love me. We found a perfect love. Yes, a love that's yours and mine. I love you and you love me all the time. I'll never let you go. Why? Because I love you. I'll always love you so. Why? Because you love me. We found a perfect love. Yes, a love that's yours and mine. I love you and you love me. I love you and you love me all the time, forever. All the people down the street, whoever you meet, say I'm a bad boy. Say I'm a bad boy. Say I'm a bad boy. Even dear old dad, when he gets mad, says I'm a bad boy. Says I'm a bad boy. Says I'm a bad boy. Well, you see now I've got a girl, and we stay out late almost every night. Well, the people just stare and they declare, well, it just ain't right. But if only they knew how I love you, they'd say a bad boy could be a good boy who's just in love. Well, you see now I've got a girl, and we stay out late almost every night. Well, the people just stare and they declare, well, it just ain't right. But if only they knew how I love you, they'd say bad boy could be a good boy who's just in love. So much in love, so crazy.
My name should be trouble. My name should be war. For trouble and heartache is all that I know. Yes, lonely blue boy is my name. My life has been empty. My heart has been torn. It must have been raining the night I was born. Yeah, lonely blue boy is my name. Well, I'm so free of tomorrow. And so tired
course a day. They say, love is the answer. But love never came my way. To someone alone. So if you should find it, and you're all alone, beware the lonely blue boy. Is my name. Remember, lonely blue boy. Is my name.
This last one is for all you Ricky Nelson fans. Great bit of Ricky coming up right now.
Well, I know somewhere there's bound to be a girl who'd really for me. Somebody that really loves me. Somebody that kiss and hug me. The girl I'm dreaming of is gonna love me like I wanna be loved. Well, I hope someday she'll come to me and love me ever faithfully. I'm hoping she'll understand me. I'm hoping her heart commands me. The girl I'm dreaming of is gonna love me like I wanna be loved. But if I ever find the girl I'm looking for, I'm gonna treat her just as good as I can. I wanna give her anything her heart desires. Say now, don't you understand that I need somebody to call my own? I'm so tired of being alone. Somebody that really loves me. Somebody that'll kiss and hug me. The girl I'm dreaming of is gonna love me like I wanna be loved. But if I ever find the girl I'm looking for, I'm gonna treat her just as good as I can. I wanna give her anything her heart desires. Say now, don't you understand that I need somebody to call my own? I'm so tired of being alone. Somebody that really loves me. Somebody that kiss and hug me. Girl, I'd like to find is gonna let me know that she's really mine.
Oh yeah, what about that? What a great track there by Ricky Nelson. I Want to Be Loved. And I've certainly never played that on the show before, and I don't know why. I should have done really. But how great did Ricky sound on that? And that was from the album Ricky is 21. So if you've got that album, just check out that track. Just absolutely brilliant. I must bring in some more stuff by Ricky like that, sort of like Half Breed and you know the sort of stuff. And then before that, it was Conway Twitty. And his original version of the song Lonely Blue Boy from the album The Conway Twitty Collection, disc 1 of 4. Some of you might know that by Shaky because he covered it, obviously. But all the Elvis fans out there will know that as Danny because Elvis covered it for the film King Creole because the film was actually going to be called A Stone for Danny Fisher, but it got changed to King Creole and Danny was going to be the title track, which is, of course, Lonely Boy Blue. Or Lonely Blue Boy. So yeah, that's where if you Elvis fans out there, if you thought you recognised it, that's why, because Elvis just changed the name to Danny and took away Lonely Blue Boy. So there you go. And then before that, it was but my all-time, I've got to get it right, my all-time favourite where are we? Marty Wild track, Bad Boy. Always have like that and always will. So there you go, Bad Boy by Marty Wild from the album British Rock and Roll Anthology, disc 2 of 5. And then before that, doing his version of the Anthony Newley track, it was Vince Eager, the legend that is Mr. Vince Eager, and his version of Why, which originally came out on the Top Rank label. And that's off the complete Vince Eager collection or set. But I haven't played that by Vince before, I don't think, and I'll certainly be bringing it in again at some stage. And I must bring in some more Vince Eager stuff, early stuff. Do you know what I mean? Maybe some Elvis stuff that he did. There's a clue. Not yet for a while. No, because in a couple of weeks' time, I've got the Elvis show. Oh, sorry, I should have said that. Never mind. You didn't hear that, listeners. That's a surprise coming up for you. And then before that, it was, what can I say, my all-time favourite British rock and roller. Don't care what anybody said. You can all lynch me later. You can have Cliff. You can have Johnny Kidd and the Pirates. You can even have Marty Wilde. You can have Joe Brown. You can have Vince Eager. You can have them all. For me, there's only one. The true answer, or Britain's true answer to Elvis, it is, of course, the late Ronald Whiteley, also known as Billy Fury, and his track, All Right, Goodbye, from the album The Sound of Fury. And that was co-written, if I'm not mistaken, by Billy, or it might have, I think it's Wilberforce, Goffin and King, I think, about that. And Wilberforce being a pseudonym that Billy Fury used because he couldn't get the writers' royalties from Larry Parnes. He wouldn't pay him for writing his own songs. So Billy just went under a different name. What a great name. I did forget to say good afternoon and hello to Steve Pello, James Nancolis, Paul Kitts, Rod Gilbert, Paul Littlejohn, Ant Ill, Dave Peel, Sarah Jane Pridham Peel, also Mike Pell and John Pell, and everybody that was up Clay Country Rocking Club on Saturday. And I just found that number if you want to go to the House Bent on Rocking number 3 a couple of days in 2 weeks' time. You can get older Bride Jr. on 0758 855 8118. And I'll bring that in again late next week, listeners. Right, I've got 4 minutes to go, so it's going to need me to say you've been listening to Source FM with me, Rockin' Tony. This has been Strictly Come Rockin'. Hope you've enjoyed the show. We've been live on the radio at 96.1 FM and online at www.sourcefm.co.uk. Until next week, listeners, when we'll be back to do it all again, have a safe rocking week. Have a safe rocking weekend. And as I always say, listeners, just remember, keep it rockin' always, listeners. Keep it rockin' always. Adios, folks. Thank you, Caroline.
96.1 message hotline.
Take it easy, guys. Take care.
Message 1.